Reports are coming in that 4 young children below the age of 10 and a 31-year-old adult have died in a shack fire in Katlehong, Ekurhuleni. It's believed that the fire was too intense for neighbours to extinguish, and it spread rapidly to cover the 3-room shack. The fire was eventually extinguished by a fire crew. So we've got the Ekurhuleni Fire Safety and Katlehong Police are investigating this particular matter at the moment. But in the meantime, we've got Ekurhuleni Emergency Planning's Maloka, who joins us. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon. And I have just explained to our viewers that investigations are still underway. But according to your understanding and the initial revelations that have come from the initial parts of this investigation, what could have been the cause of this fire?
Okay, by now the cause of the fire is still under investigation by our fire safety officials. We're going to give them time just to find out the root of the cause of the fire, but we are not ruling out the candles, the use of the candles. As you know, we are already experiencing a lot of load shedding, but it is the matter that will give our fire safety officials to go through, and the police.
Now, we do know of the deaths that we've just reported on, the 4 adults and the 4 young children, rather, and the 1 adult. Have there been any other injuries that have been reported at this stage?
No, there are no further injuries. Even from the community that were assisting to extinguish the fire prior the arrival of the fire department, we have assessed everyone. No, there are no further injuries that were incurred after battling those fires.
Mr. Maloka, we do know that it is the winter period, and we see a lot of stories of this nature where fires occur in the township areas because of candles that were not switched off, gas stoves or heaters that were left on, or open fires that led to tragedies. What kind of trend have you seen this time around? Is this the first report, or is this the first of a few that you have heard and seen? And what advice would you be giving to community members to prevent fires of this nature?
Yes, we as the city of Ekurhuleni, we've got a subsection that we call a PIER, that is PIER, is a public information, education and relation. We are cascading the message to our community to stay safe during winter times, especially if you can remember from last week, we were having the cold front. So we are sending these messages, and we are physically going and educate them, inform them about the dangers of like leaving a candle unattended, because it can also cause fires. The sources of heat that especially people they are using in the informal settlements, we are saying, please, if you are no more using that thing, let's say you are using an umbaula or what we call a brazier, after using it, please make sure that you extinguish it with water to make sure that coals, they are totally extinguished. And even with the candles, we are promoting the candle safety measures that they can use to make candles to be more safer when they use a bottle and they put that candle inside and then cut that candle into half. And when they put it inside that bottle, it gives even more lighter, or the light within the room. And other things that they can use, especially with the candle, is they can use the 2-liter bottle of a cool drink. They cut it into half, and then they turn the top part of that bottle down, and they put the water inside. And if anything happened, let's say that candle fell, then it's got water that will assist to extinguish those fires. So we are saying to our community this winter, let's stay safe and let's stay alive, and let's make sure that we are not caught up with these fires. We know that most of the people, especially when they go out, they leave these appliances still on. So we are requesting them that let them put them off.
And then just for clarity, if you will, is this the first reported incident of a shack fire, or has the city of Ekurhuleni seen more this winter period? Looks like we've lost Mr. Eric Maloka there, and he's the Ekurhuleni Emergency Planning Executive, joining us there to speak about the fire that has left 4 children dead and 1 adult dead after a fire broke out in a shack. As you heard there, the circumstances surrounding how that fire came about are still unclear, but investigations are underway, and I was hoping he could give us a sense if this was the first incident this winter or if it was the first of a few that have come about over the last few weeks.